This is our Zipbox Pro. It's a new map box that falls into the lineup somewhere between our original Zipbox and our full-on cinema map box, the UMB1. It's a 3-stage 4x565 map box with front-loading filter trays, and it comes as a clamp-on or a swing-away. The clamp-ons have individual backplates in all cinema sizes, from 80 up through 114. You can buy a single setup for $399, or you can buy the entire range of clamp-on for $995. We also offer a swing-away bracket, and that kit comes at $499. Carbon fiber top flag. And also in development, we have a rotopolar stage that uses a 4.5-inch mounted round filter.
Nitrotech 600 Series sono le due nuove teste che stiamo presentando qui al NAB quest'anno. 608 ha un payload di 8 kg, 612 ha un payload di 12 kg. L'innovazione è nel nuovo fluido, una nuova formula che abbiamo sviluppato internamente in Manfrotto, che dà la possibilità di avere una capacità di fluidità molto elevata e che setta nuovi standard per le nostre teste. Abbiamo anche disegnato tutta l'area della tilt e tutta l'area di gestione del controbilanciamento in modo che si portasse ad un altro livello, anche in questo caso, l'ergonomia. Abbiamo incrementato anche la compatibilità per quanto riguarda gli accessori, perché abbiamo esteso, oltre all'area relativa all'antirotazione di Manfrotto, abbiamo aggiunto anche i due arri anti-rotating pin, quindi da adesso i nostri consumatori possono anche utilizzare tutti gli accessori arri. Il prodotto è disponibile sia come testa singola che sia con kit, in alluminio, in carbonio, single leg e twin leg. Lykos 2.0 è una delle novità che abbiamo presentato quest'anno al NAB a Las Vegas. La versione nuova per il Lykos propone una water resistant, quindi la possibilità di utilizzare il prodotto anche in esterna grazie alla battery cover che viene inserita nel retro e che dà quindi la possibilità di riparare le batterie dalla pioggia. Il prodotto arriva con il Bluetooth già integrato, con un'app che può essere utilizzata sia per Android che iOS. Inoltre il design è stato sviluppato con tutta una serie di hot shoe che dà la possibilità di combinare 2 o 4 LED e creare un unico pannello, che anche in questo caso può essere controllato direttamente dalla nostra app. Inoltre le hot shoe danno la possibilità di connettere microfoni, ripetitori o qualsiasi altro tipo di accessorio che può essere utile durante la ripresa. Il prodotto arriva sia in versione daylight e bicolor e dà quindi tutta la possibilità di coprire una molteplicità di usi, sia foto che ovviamente video.
So here we have the Armor Man. This is the prototype for the 3.0 Armor Man. And one of the new features on this is the overhead function. So the arms can actually be relocated to the top and do an overhead, and this allows for like extra boom height. The other features that are making this, if anybody's used ReadyRig 2.0 or the Armor Man 2.0 from before, the new belt allows a lot more of the weight transfer to the hips, and it's a lot more comfortable. So there's no pressure or weight on soft tissue. It's all just landing on the structural, your bones. So the arms themselves have gotten a lot more finessed. So doing boom height, there's a much larger sweet spot for the boom. And for being on set, there's a nice locking feature where it allows the arms to be a little bit more safe when transferred. So we have this, it creates that. The weight limit on this is actually pretty good. We're running a red with some ultra primes and on Ronin 2, and it's extremely comfortable. There's still a lot more weight that it can go, so you can keep adding accessories. You could probably even run a 19mm rail system on it. The funny, almost ironic thing about this is that the extra weight is actually kind of nice when running this system. It allows you to have a much bigger sweet spot with your boom. And because it's comfortable vest and there's not much fatigue, you're not really worried about adding weight or accessories. But they're hoping to introduced this in about 6 weeks for the price of about $3,300 US.
Hey everybody, we're here at the Hydra booth. So this is the debut of the latest update to the Hydra Arm, which is a suction cup mounted, or you can also hard mount this to any car out there that can support 175 pounds, which is the rig up here, including the gimbal and the counterweights there. So the arm is designed also to work with any of the any gimbal of your choice. Right now we have the Ronin 2 on here, but we also have different mounts for the Mobi XL and various other high-speed gimbals that you have out here on the market. The going price for this guy is $50,000. That includes everything you see here, plus mounting points and the operating system inside of the passenger seat there. It doesn't include the Lambo though, which is unfortunate. And your power solution is all encased in a large Pelican that fits in the back seat comfortably. And we try to make this very portable and very accessible for all of those film makers out there that want to do something a little bit more extreme in their filming.
Hi, I'm Dale Backus with SmallHD here at NAB 2019. This year, what we're showing, the primary announcements from us is the 702 Touch, the Cine 7, 3 wireless variants of the Cine 7, and some particular software features that are quite interesting as well on the Cine 7. And so I want to talk about the 702 Touch first. Everyone knows the 702 Bright. It's a very popular monitor we've developed 4 years ago. It's become the industry standard. And it's getting a little long in the tooth. It's about 4 years old, and so we really wanted to take that product, that really solid product that everybody knows and loves, and evolve it. And that's what we've done with the 702 Touch. You can tell by the name, it's a touchscreen display instead of a joystick and button like the 702 Bright. But we basically took everything people loved about it and we've improved it. And we took some of the things people didn't love about it and we fixed those issues. And so the primary features of the 702 Touch are the screen is now 1500 nits instead of the old 1000 that the 702 Bright had. It has a full 100% DCI P3 gamut, which is quite good. It's a touchscreen display, obviously, as I mentioned, and it has this all metal chassis. The 702 Bright was mostly metal, but had a plastic rear bezel. This is full metal, and you can tell by the nice space gray finish we've elected to do on the 702 Touch. It has interchangeable battery plates, which is something the 702 Bright did not have. It comes with built-in Sony L series, but you can quickly pop this off and replace it with a gold or V-mount battery plate as well. It also has a native wide voltage barrel input, which is again another thing the 702 Bright did not have. And so just a really overall solid, well-built, bright screen monitor. It starts at it's $12.99, shipping in April, basically right now. And then the big brother to the 702 Touch is the Cine 7. By the name, you can tell it's aimed at the higher-end cinema market. It's all black. It's designed to be on top of an Airy or a Red or a Venice or something like that. The screen's a little bit brighter than the 702 Touch. It is 1800 nits. It has the same DCI P3 color gamut and is also touchscreen. However, we are also designing and launching a remote that physically mounts to the side here and gives you a big joystick and row of function buttons as well if you are the kind of person that really likes physical buttons. So we're not leaving you guys behind. The key differentiation between the Cine 7 and the 702 Touch is, again, the brightness of the screen at 1800 nits. It has a LEMO wide voltage power input instead of a barrel. And the big thing is it has a RJ45 Ethernet jack. And that enables us to do camera control, which is really an exciting thing from SmallHD that we're going forward with. So we're announcing Alexa Mini Camera Control today, and then very quickly we're going to be rolling out Red Control and other cameras as well, and that should be around Cinegear time, so keep a lookout for that. And again, like I said, there are 3 wireless variants of the Cine 7. The Cine 7 TX, the Cine 7 Bolt 500 RX, and the Cine 7 Bolt Sidekick RX. Alright, so this is the Cine 7 Bolt Sidekick RX. It's got an inbuilt Sidekick receiver from Teradek, which allows it to pair to any 3rd generation Teradek transmitter, so Bolt 500, 1000, and 3000. Everything else about it is the same as the base Cine 7, which is really incredible. It doesn't get any thicker or larger in any way, and all the features stay the same otherwise. You just get an inbuilt wireless receiver. As you can see here, it makes a really, really great director's monitor. This is our table/C-stand mount on the bottom here. The new Dionic from Anton Bauer. It's just a great package, super robust, really rugged, and with a great screen. And that is shipping in May. And this here is the remote I was talking about. So you have your joystick. It's actually a wireless remote. So you can pull it off the monitor, use it wirelessly. You can attach it to a gimbal handle or a tripod handle, which is really useful. And it can also physically mount inside the monitor here, and then the handle will actually get mounted on the other side. So this is really nifty. And like I said, we have a TX version of the Cine 7, which is right here. Again, same exact thing, specs otherwise as the Cine 7 RX, it's a transmitter instead of a receiver. So really cool. You can have this exact monitor on top of an Alexa Mini, be controlling that Alexa Mini, and also be transmitting wirelessly to a director's monitor, all in one really slim device. And so one more thing, fairly new is the Focus 7 Bolt 500 RX, and this is just our Focus 7 monitor with a built-in Teradek receiver as well. This is just a really great option on the more budget-friendly side of the market. These are more pro-featured monitors. They're a little bit more expensive. This is a 7-inch 1000 nit 1080p display with a built-in wireless receiver. It's incredibly lightweight, has a built-in L-series, dual L-series batteries that are hot swappable, and it's only $16.99. So this is also just an incredible option if someone is looking for a really robust, budget-friendly wireless director's monitor. All right, so we're over here at the Alexa Mini. This is a Cine 7 Volt 500 TX. That's plugged in via the RJ45 Ethernet jack into the rear LEMO port of the Alexa Mini. And what we have new here is a Alexa Mini control page. So it's a special page that gives you your very common 3-up, 3-down image controls for the Alexa Mini. You have a record, start, stop. You can do playback. You can view your clip list. It's a really user-friendly, it's incredibly nice to use control interface, and I mean it's been really exciting. People are absolutely loving it. And again, the key thing here is that we're going to be rolling this out to other cameras, other brands, very shortly. This currently works on the Alexa Mini, the Amira, and it will work on the upcoming Mini LF from Arri as well. And that's primarily it. Actually, there's one more thing I forgot about. And this is also rolling out. We showed this last year at NAB, our integration with Teradek RT, and now we're actually finally there, ready to ship it. And so essentially, any of our monitors, including the 702 Touch and the Cine 7, has a USB port. You can plug it in to the Teradek control via USB to LEMO, and it will, within the monitor, will draw overlays on top of the image, which is controllable by a tool within our OS3, and get real-time lens data as you move the focus. So it's really I mean, this is a tremendous feature for focus pullers to see. You can control your iris, your zoom, and you get all the data in real time drawn onto the screen. What I especially like is the depth of field range here. As you adjust things like zoom and iris, the orange markers here will narrow or widen accordingly. So if I zoom in, you'll see the depth of field getting narrower. As you zoom out, you see it getting wider. And so it makes it really easy to pull focus. And so that is free. It's a free software update from SmallHD that will work with any SmallHD monitor that has a USB port. But primarily, it's useful on the receiver monitors, the Focus 5 RX, the Focus 7 RX, and the Cine 7 RX and the 703 Bolt.
Yeah, I'm Verge Castillo with Zacuto. Just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Kameleon that we just introduced. This is our newest addition to our viewfinder line. It's got HDMI inputs, up to 4K input on that. It does have SDI also, so you can choose which format you're working with depending on your camera. Standard Arri rosette for mounting, and we've got our self-closing eye cup, anti-fog inside, so you can work under any conditions, and a bunch of menu feature sets. Takes 3D LUTs. You can do customizable. You can import those and use whatever you're working with, so that it looks like what you're getting at the end of the product, at the end of the line, and powered with our cable, which has a power switch on the cable, so you can turn it on and off very easily. And it's just a new addition to our Zacuto line of viewfinders.
Hey, I'm Tim from Chrosziel, and we are here at NAB 2019, and we are presenting some of our gear here. So We're showing a nice FS5 or FS7 setup with a matte box for that, for follow focus, the support blade, and as well as the zoom servo drive. They have been on the market now for more than a year, and the zoom servo drive we have sold in really large numbers. They are unique for being able to be mounted directly to the lens. You can control them via your Sony Smart Grip, the zoom rockers on there, or you can have behind camera control as well. So depending on how you want to shoot, off the shoulder or on a tripod, you have a nice tool with 4 different zoom modes. You have an ENG or documentary mode, silent mode, live mode, or raw mode, depending on your application. So we have you covered for that as well. And this kind of servo drive we have for the Fujinon MK lenses, for the Fujinon XK lenses, as well for the Fujinon lightweight Zoom 3. If you look at the follow focus, we have mechanical ones with end stops, without end stops. We have a cinema version as well. And then on the matte box side, this is a 450 version for the Fujinon MK with a ride reduction ring. But we have a cinema matte box as well. So we have 5 different matte boxes, clamp on or swing away to cover you perfectly on that.